Free education. A complete DAV solution.
DAV Public School. Solution of Class 8, Social Science. Geography, Lesson Number 3, Natural Resources. Vegetation and Wildlife. वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले अगर आपने अभी तक चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब और लाइक जरूर कर दे और बेल आइकन को भी प्रेस कर दे ताकि आपको नए वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए। तो चलिए वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं। Today we will discuss the exercise of Class 8, Geography, Lesson 3, Natural Resources. Vegetation and Wildlife. First we will discuss question number 1. Something to know. A. Tick the correct option. 1. Which term is used for the plant community which grows without human interference? A. Plantation. B. Natural vegetation. C. Agriculture. D. Gardening. Answer. B. Natural vegetation. 2. Which vegetation grows in hot and humid regions of the world? A. Tropical evergreen forests. B. Tropical deciduous forests. C. Mediterranean forests. D. Temperate softwood forests. Answer. B. Tropical deciduous forest. 3. The most common trees of tropical deciduous forests are A. Ebony and mahogany. B. Sal and teak. C. Cork and olive. D. Oak and chestnut. Answer. B. Sal and teak. 4. Trees of Mediterranean forests have A. Broad leaves. B. Needle-shaped leaves. C. Spiny and waxy leaves. D. Small size leaves. Answer. C. Spiny and waxy leaves. 5. The area under forests is depleting due to A. Natural calamity. B. Human interference. C. Climatic change. D. Water shortage. Answer. B. Human interference. Next question is B. Fill in the blanks. B. Fill in the blanks. 1. The assemblage of plant species in an environment is known as natural vegetation. 2. Temperature and rainfall are two important factors for the plant growth. 3. Humus helps to maintain fertility of the soil. 4. Hardwood trees have broad leaves to permit transpiration of surplus moisture. 5. Teak is the commercially important trees of the deciduous forests. Next question is C. Write a technical term or an appropriate word for each of the following statements. 1. The forests which do not shed all their leaves at the same time. Tropical evergreen forest. 2. In this forest, summers are dry and moderate rain falls in winter. Mediterranean forest. 3. Conical shaped trees are common in these forests. Temperate softwood forest. 4. The act or process of creating new forests by planting saplings. Afforestation. 5. The temperate softwood forests found in the southern slopes of Himalayas. Mountain forest. Next we will discuss question number D. Answer in brief. 1. Why are the tropical rainforests known as evergreen forests? Answer. All the trees of these forests do not shed their leaves at the same time. Hence, the forests always appear green. That is why, such forests are known as evergreen forests. 2. Why do the tropical deciduous forests shed their leaves during the summer season? Name 2 such trees. Answer. The tropical deciduous forests shed their leaves during the summer season to conserve moisture. Trees. Sal, teak. 3. Write any 3 characteristic features of the trees found in Mediterranean forests. Answer. The features of these forests are A. Trees of these forests are widely scattered and have spiny, waxy, small and leathery textured leaves. B. They have long roots and thick bark. As a result of this, trees are able to retain moisture in the dry summer season. C. The important trees of these forests are olive and citrus fruit trees. D. The animals commonly found in these forests are golden jackal, mouflon, bezoar goat, aardwolf and Mediterranean gecko. 4. Distinguish between a national park and a wildlife sanctuary. Answer. National Park. A national park is a well-defined area for the protection of wildlife. Visitors can only visit the park. No one has a right to use any forest products. Collection of firewood, timber from any part of the forest is totally prohibited. Wildlife sanctuary. It is a declared protected area in which limited human activities are permitted. Hunting of animals and cutting of trees are banned. 5. Suggest any 3 important measures for the protection of forests. Answer. Forests are very important for the survival of life on the earth. Hence, their conservation must be given top priority. Following measures can be taken in this regard. A. Afforestation or large-scale plantation of trees should be encouraged. B. Each one plant one policy should be adopted. C. Efficient utilization of forests products and usage of substitutes of wood. D. Enforcement of a number of laws guidelines to protect and prohibit deforestation. E. Discouraging shifting cultivation which causes forest loss. Next we discuss question No. A. Answer the following questions. 1. What is meant by natural vegetation? How do temperature and rainfall affect its distribution? Explain with examples. Ans. The assemblage of plant species in an environment is known as natural vegetation. Temperature and rainfall are 2 important factors for the growth of plants. In the areas where rainfall is heavy, the forests are thick and dense. As the rainfall decreases, the size and concentration of trees also reduce. Shrubs and short trees are common in the areas of low rainfall or in desert areas. In cold regions, the growing season is very short. Therefore, plants occur in scattered patches in the form of mosses and lichens. 2. Highlight any 5 points of distinction between tropical deciduous forests and coniferous forest. Three. Forests are essential for maintaining an ecological balance. Justify the statement with suitable arguments. Answer. We know the forest is a fundamental part of our ecosystem. Forest contributes to the significant oxygen supply of the planet. It provides shelter for animals and birds. Even humans depend on the forest for timber and fuel needs. Forest helps in cleaning the environment by absorbing toxic gases like carbon. They help to prevent soil erosion and uphold the fertility of the soil. They help to establish oxygen and carbon balance in nature, and hence, the forest is essential for maintaining an ecological balance. 4. Explain the importance of wildlife. Ans. A. All forms of wildlife are an integral part of our ecosystem. They help in maintaining the ecological balance on the Earth's surface. B. Dead and decaying plants and animals produce humus, which is helpful to maintain the fertility of the soil. C. Birds like vultures are scavengers and they help in cleansing the environment. 5. How are human beings responsible for the depletion of vegetation and wildlife? Answer. A. In various parts of the world, wild animals are hunted for various purposes like meat, skin, horns, etc. This disturbs the ecological balance of the environment. B. Rapid rise in population has placed huge demands on various uses of land to meet human needs like agriculture, habitations, industries, roads, etc. It has led to deforestation on a large scale. Deforestation has also led to the loss of natural habitats, plants and animals. C. Pollution results in climate change and global warming which in turn cause damage to forest resources on account of localization and tolerance to heat intensity. It also poses a serious threat to wildlife. Next we discuss value-based question. We all know about Chipko Movement. The Chipko Movement was based on the Gandhian philosophy of nonviolence and aimed at the protection and conservation of forests from destruction. This agitation inspired the women. They hugged the trees and said if the trees were to be cut, they would have to first kill the women embracing them. Women were the worst affected by this deforestation as it was causing water shortage, landslide, shortage of firewood and fodder. They believed in traditional relationship of forest and humans. For them it was the fight for survival. Now answer your opinion about the given questions. 1. Why is the Chipko movement called a fight for survival? Answer. Forests are the main source of livelihood, especially in mountainous regions. In 1970s and 1980s, there was a resistance by the people against cutting off trees. This movement started in 1974 in Garhwal. When the tree cutters tried to cut trees, people put their arms around the trees and refused to move. This movement gradually spread throughout India and came to be known as the Chipko movement. Chipko means to hug or to embrace. As the villagers hugged the trees, it prevented the trees from falling. The huge success of this movement saved thousands of trees from being fallen. 2. Mention any 3 lessons which all of us learn from this movement. Answer. A. This movement realized us that forest conservation is essential for the continuation of the economic activities. B. Fighting spirit is a peaceful manner was an admirable example of struggle. C. This movement illustrates unity is our strength, which contains valuable inspiration.